Thank you. So I have to tell you guys, Boulder amazes me. There are so many people here that are, sorry, I gotta start over. I am surrounded by people who are willing to dream big and who are constantly, wow. Living your dreams empowers others to do the same, and I know that this is really scary and it can be really, really difficult. Last fall, my husband and I had the opportunity to move to Kauai for 8 months, and while I was there, I wanted to learn how to surf, and I wanted to start a new career. Yeah. So, reality's a little humbling, I have to admit. Surfing's really hard. And I don't know about you guys, but when I get frustrated and feeling stuck, I start thinking things like, I can't do this, and I'm never gonna get this. And if a really big wave is coming, I'm pretty sure that I'm about to drown. And you might even find yourself crying over some really small things like when your husband eats the rest of the potato chips that you've been craving all day long. True story, I really did cry. I didn't realize it at the time when I moved out there, but I was completely stripped of everything that was familiar to me. I was exposed, I was vulnerable, and I felt really raw. And I was frustrated. I mean, I'm in Hawaii, I'm in paradise. This is what my brain felt like. I didn't know where to go, I didn't know what direction to turn, I was stuck. I'm in Hawaii, you know? What's up with that? So I'm happy to report that I actually did survive Kauai. Hard to believe, I know. And what I learned there really helped me continue to live my dreams and continue to move forward with my goals. And I wanted to share a couple of those experiences with you guys tonight. So the first thing I had to decide was that feeling completely stripped and vulnerable was a really good thing. It allowed me to open up and look at myself with complete honesty and decide what I liked about myself and what I didn't. And I could, let go of what I didn't like. I also learned that leaving everything familiar was really freeing. I didn't have any routines to get stuck in. I didn't have any ruts to fall back into. I had a clean slate. I could do whatever I wanted. I could create new ideas from scratch. And I sat still and I paid attention. As a surfer, you become a student of the waves and you observe the nuances of the water. For me, I became a student of my thoughts, observing what inspired me and what was making me cry and what was making me smile. And it led me to ask some really hard questions and some redefining of my goals. One of those questions was, did I really want to learn how to surf? Right? Or was I in Hawaii surfing because that's what you do in Hawaii and it's expected of you? I'm happy to say that the answer was yeah, I did want to learn how to surf. But the criteria had changed. It wasn't about being the most proficient surfer, and it wasn't about going out as often as my husband was. For me, it was about having fun and smiling a whole heck of a lot. I also learned to appreciate the small things. So in our neighborhood, I don't know if you guys have been to Kauai, but there's chickens everywhere. And we had a rooster in our neighborhood whose crow reminded me of a Mozart sonata. And then the orchids are wildflowers there along the trails. I got to know my inner badass. So as a Boulderite, I didn't think twice about climbing a local summit. Here in Hawaii, I encountered 25 ropes to the summit of a local peak that was tied to trees. You can see the condition they were in, a little daunting. And then there was the magic. The morning that I went out surfing and I didn't really want to be there, the waves were kind of crappy. And there was a huge rainbow arcing across the sky and a sea turtle probably 3 to 4 feet across from me. Pretty amazing. So all of these experiences taught me that I'm a lot stronger than I thought I was. And it has prepared me for the next adventure, which is taking a van with my husband across the country for a year. And so what I would like to invite you guys tonight to do is take a moment and to think about your dreams and think about your passions and ask yourselves, what can you do tomorrow to bring yourselves one step closer to your dreams? Because it's really important that we all live our dreams, and then when we do, we inspire and we empower others to do the same. And I think that's a really beautiful thing Thank you. I'm Amy. You can find me at Expand Outdoors. Thanks.